Ccfpd Guidelines, Sections 115.01, Landing Zone Procedures. The Ccfpd has organized the following standards for landing zone procedures. Establish an LZ group leader assigned by the incident commander. Coordinate the plan to the LZ group. The group leader must be in communication with the landing helicopters on an agreed frequency with EMS dispatch, group leader, and the pilots. When using a GPS unit, the coordinates must be given to EMS dispatch. The group leader shall make all efforts to abort the landing of all helicopters if communications with the pilot are not successful. Aircraft can communicate with each other, however, they may not be aware of specific circumstances on the ground. Abort commands shall be given to any and all aircraft if something on the ground is not correct, or if you feel the pilot is not aware of a potentially hazard to a personnel or the helicopter. Walk the LZ. Check for obstacles like trash, power lines, uneven terrain. Set up vehicles and LZ lighting. Mark the landing zone with lights in a triangular pattern about 20 to 25 feet in area where you want the aircraft to land. Communicate with the pilot to land in the lighted zone. Once communications with the pilot have been established, reconfirm the landing zone coordinates. Turn off all unnecessary lighting that may blind the pilots on approach and landing. Also advise the pilots of any hazards they may need to be aware of. Communicate with them as you are seated in the aircraft. Refrain from using directions of north, south, east, and west. Land one helicopter at a time. Aircraft land and take off into the wind. They can, however, hover around once near the ground if needed. Section 116.01 is our photography and video policy. Taking pictures, videos, and voice recordings of any scene is prohibited unless directed by a chief officer. Such pictures, videos, and voice recordings taken shall be turned over to the administrative office as soon as possible for the fire chief to review. Publishing of any pictures, videos, or voice recordings of department's operations to the public for any display, including the internet, social networking, or any other media outlet, will not be done unless authorized and approved by the fire chief. Violation of this policy will result in disciplinary measures. See Section 104-1 for disciplinary action policy. Section 117.01, our fire chaplain policy. The policy is to provide a full range for our fire department personnel needs through the establishment of a comprehensive chaplain program within the district. An appointment. Because of major risks and constant stresses faced by our fire service personnel in the line of duty, a chaplain will be appointed to function within the district. The chaplain will be appointed by written order of the fire chief and approved by the district. Qualifications and training are listed as be a member of clergy, in good physical health, interested in and serving in the fire service, prepare to serve in a crisis area, willing to commit the time necessary to make the ministry effective, committed to learning the skills necessary to effectively relate and minister to firefighters and EMS personnel. To the extent possible, the chaplain will be given the opportunity to meet with the fire department personnel, visit the stations, and receive guidance in understanding the fire department organization and procedure. Training will be and provide to help him or her protect him or herself and render appropriate assistance to the fire department personnel on or after a scene of an emergency. After appointment, the chaplain will be issued the following equipment: safety jacket, safety vest, and helmet with chaplain markings, a chaplain's badge, identification card, and carrying case, a fire department pager, and chaplain's business cards. Duties of the chaplain. The below listed duties constitute only a brief summary of what may actually be required in any situation that may be encountered. The chaplain must remain constantly alert and sensitive to needs as well as the means he or she must employ in order to meet those needs. The fire district chaplain shall report directly to the fire chief on all administrative items. During an emergency scene, the fire chaplain will report immediately to the incident commander or ranking officer and follow all orders and instructions given. The fire chaplain is to remain a neutral party in any matters of controversy. The fire chaplain will not take sides on any issue between the fire district and firefighters. The fire chaplain is to be supportive to all entities. In emergency situations, the chaplain will respond when contacted by dispatch or fire department personnel, or at his or her own discretion, and report to the scene commander. When at the scene, the chaplain will be under the command authority of the incident commander or ranking officer. The chaplain will respond as follows: to the scene when a critical incident is in progress. A critical injury or death of a firefighter is reported. The incident involves a victim who is a family member of the fire department member. Whenever the incident commander determines that the services of the chaplain may be of value in the ongoing emergency operation, this may include situations where the victim or family is highly emotional or unstable. Care is needed for the family of the victim while treatment is underway. The victim or family requests the services of a chaplain or clergy. The incident commander feels the presence of the chaplain would be of benefit to the victim or to the fire department personnel. To the hospital when the incident commander or paramedic providing treatment determines that the victim or family may need support or counsel. If a member of the fire department is the victim's family needs to be located and then notified by the chaplain and chief or his designee. Follow-up actions on scene duties are to provide the appropriate victim assistance to allow the fire department personnel the ability to concentrate on firefighter duties and activities. To comfort and console, help family members in all cases. The chaplain will be determined the victim's church or religious preference and attempt to notify the pastor or church. Provide appropriate assistance to firefighters engaging in fire activities. Watch for signs of physical and emotional stress. Assist in providing firefighters' needs, and advise command whether it is felt that a firefighter or a paramedic is in need of being relieved from emergency operation. Post-emergency duties ensure the firefighters' needs are met in the areas of on-job injuries, critical incident stress, etc. Routine duties for our clergy, duties within the fire district. Visit hospitalized department members and members of the families. Be available for helping and counseling members of the department in times of stress and difficulty. Assist when requested by any division of the department in their programs. Attend fire department functions. Conduct funeral, memorial services as needed and requested. And conduct critical incident stress debriefings. Duties outside the fire department may be represent and interpret fire department goals and concerns to the churches and religious institutions of the community. To assist when requested with public events or public information needs, and as time permits, as requested, conduct intended ministry to victims and their families. General guidelines for the chaplain. The chaplain does not replace the home church pastor, but seeks to support the concern of every church for its members who may be in professions with special risks or needs. Moreover, the chaplain must be for the advantage of every member of the district regarding his or her nationality, race, sex, or religion. Any communications a person makes to the chaplain is on a strictly confidential basis and will not be released to the fire department personnel or to any other person. Any fire department personnel may seek guidance from the chaplain without having to notify his or her superior or anyone else. The fire chaplain is mandated reported under Missouri law and must obey the laws concerning mandated reporting. Any fire department officer or member, including administrative staff, who becomes aware of any situation which may need the response of the chaplain may contact the chaplain directly. The fire department administration will keep current telephone numbers for the chaplain. The chaplain may also be contacted through the fire department administration if desired. Examples of situations where the chaplain may be contacted include, but are not limited to, the death of or injury to or hospitalization of a fire department member, the death of, injury to, or hospitalization of a fire department member's spouse or child, a death within a fire department member's close family, a critical incident involving a school,